Check it out. I'm a big fan of those Carolina squatted trucks, so that's why we lowered the rear end so much.
You serious?
That's a complete lie.
That's disgusting.
Fine.
Oh! Oh, we might have broke it. Oh, shit. Something is on fire. Something is on fire. No big deal. It's just a gas line.
This is fine.
I am extremely happy with where we are in the build of this, in the budget of this. It's just looking great. What's up, it's Casey from Caseyscustoms. I am building a hot rod Mustang for under $1,000. It's currently on a BMW chassis. And in this video, I cut all the suspension out of it and essentially ruin it. And we also continue on our sheet metal work. Let's get to the footage. We are back on the beautiful 1966 Mustang that I am building for under $1,000. This thing is on a BMW chassis, as you can see. And I'm a little obsessed with suspension. As you can see, everything is laying on the ground in this shop. It's kind of impossible to bag a car for under $1,000. We're currently at like $650, but I do want to drop it some. And I think I'm going to do that even though we have an ungodly amount of sheet metal work that needs done. As you can see, I think I'm going to work on the suspension right now because whenever I get it lower and it's at ride height, we might need to change a couple things with the sheet metal. So I don't want to go build my fender, you know, spend a week building the fender and then realize whenever it's lower, something is different and we need to tweak something. So we're going to pull her in and start cutting some springs, see how low we can get it while still making it drivable. Then we're going to start doing some more sheet metal work because a lot of it needs done. All right, we got the old girl inside. I started to jack up the rear suspension. I was gonna do the rear suspension first, and then I realized it's struts. It has 4 struts, 1 on each corner. So basically, I'm gonna have to take these out in one complete unit and then take the coil off. So most likely I'm gonna have to go to O'Reilly's and rent a spring compressor. So there's no point of only doing the rear. So we're gonna go ahead, jack it up, and then yank out all 4 at once, and I have never done it before. I looked at it online a little bit. Apparently, it's a giant pain in the ass. So let's just stop complaining and do some mechanic and shit. I think when I take this nut off, I think this thing falls out, but I'm not sure. Let's find out together. Something fell. Did it go down enough to even get out, though? That I don't know. How do you even get this out?
2 hours later.
Damn. Well, it's out, but there's no way to get it out. I thought I could kind of snake it around some of these parts, but there's absolutely no way. So let's see here. Maybe I can get away with just taking this off and then sliding it out that way? I don't know. Crap. The good news is this was just 4 bolts. The bad news is it looks like we definitely got a lot more work to do. All right, let's keep going. Shit, I thought it was gonna be easy. That was dumb. I should have known better than that. I wish I was joking. This has been an hour and a half. Also, there's a 16mm bolt. To take it off, you need a 7mm wrench on it. 10mm, 17mm, 19mm, 16mm, 15mm, and a 14mm. They just want to use every single socket that you have. It's still not out yet either. There we go. Okay. Holy crap. What a pain in the ass. Also, look at this. To make clearance for it, I had to strap the lower suspension part to the door just so I could make like another 1/4 inch of gap to get the damn thing out. Holy crap. What a pain in the ass. Hopefully, driver's side goes easier. So, it literally takes 60 seconds to unbolt the strut. You think you're great. You then fight for 45 minutes to get the strut out of the goddamn car because there's just so much crap in the way. Also, you gotta like do a puzzle. I am strapping other parts to the wall so that I can get them out of the way, but I think we're good now. Holy crap, what a pain in the ass. The rear's out. Woo! All right, we back, baby. I just realized it's too damn late to go to O'Reilly's to get the spring compressor. So it's fine. We'll figure it out. We still got to get the fronts out. I watched a little bit of video. These, I think, are even more of a pain in the ass than the rear. So let's stop whining and get to work. I think I'm going to start on this side. Okay, that probably would have been very easy if it wasn't an old part and the aluminum corroded solid to the other piece of aluminum. That's all right, the air chisel kind of worked. Got it out. This is a little bit unfortunate because I don't know if I can cut that spring. The way it is designed, I wouldn't say it's uncuttable, but it's kind of awkward as hell to cut. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. Yeah, does this move? Maybe this will move. I don't know. We can always cut, you know, a spring, but I just don't know how. Let's get the other side out. Oh, what a pain in the ass, you friggin' BMW. Go! I think the air chisel's stuck. The air chisel's definitely stuck. It's gonna take me longer to get the air chisel out than it did the spring. Springs are out, finally. We got all the struts out. Unfortunately, it is too late to go to a parts store and rent a spring compressor. So we're gonna have to figure something else out. Because what I wanna do is I wanna cut like 2 coils off of these. That should give me like 3-inch drop. I think on these I'm gonna do like a coil and a half since the coils are so much bigger. And I think I can cut them where they're at and nothing should happen as long as I don't unbolt it. If you're unfamiliar with struts or coilovers or springs, this is essentially a bomb. If you unscrew that nut without compressing that coil, this top piece would quite literally shoot through your roof. And if you don't think that's true, go on YouTube. You can watch videos of it. You need to respect these a lot. They have a ton of stored energy, and the energy has to go somewhere. So the way I'm going to do it is okay, because I'm just going to cut them where they sit, and then we'll have to pick the pieces out, which is going to kind of be a pain in the ass, but shouldn't be nearly as dangerous without taking everything off. The good news is, if for some reason I mess these up and I have to get a whole new set, I can buy a 3-inch drop set that is all 4 struts for around $300. I don't really want to spend $300 on something if I don't have to, considering we have such an ultra tight budget of under $1,000. But if we have to, we will. Also, I don't know if I've said this yet, so I'll say it now. I've had an ace up my sleeve this whole time with the under $1,000 challenge, and that is these wheels. Whenever I first looked these up on eBay, I saw that they're about $400. I have a 5th one. I have a spare. They all look really good. They're not curb rash. So I was always like, hey, worst coming to worst, if this budget starts getting tight, I can get $400 out of these. Well, I was completely wrong. I have had 2 different guys offer me $1,000 for this set. And apparently they're worth even more than that, because one of the guys told me specifically, with him buying them for $1,000, he's going to refinish them, polish them, and he's going to make probably $1,000 on them. So there's a lot of meat on these. If I was going to clean them up, I'm not going to do any of that. But I just found that out a couple weeks ago, so it's really nice to know that, you know, I got that in my back pocket. I don't think I'm going to try and run them now while I can. But boy, if we start getting close to the budget, we're going to dump these off, buy some nice steelies, and, you know, just really do it up right. Worst come to worst. I said all that to say, if I fuck these springs up and we got to buy new ones, it's going to be okay, but we are definitely going to have to sell these wheels if I do. So, you know, there's a lot on the line. Let's cut some shit.
I don't want anybody telling me I'm confused. I'm not insane, I saw the sun. There was a warmth, there was a feeling that no matter how hard I try.
Well, you know this channel's motto, if you're going to do something stupid, Make sure the camera's on. This should be okay, but it could also suck. Oh no! Did I make it too small? Oh! Oh, we might have broke it. Oh shit, we might have broke it. Damn it, I thought it would be small enough. Boy, that is still kind of wound up. Why is that in there? There we go. Now she's out, baby. Damn, I thought that would have worked better, and it didn't work great. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. All right, let's unbolt this and see what we can come up with. Okay. So this didn't go as planned, naturally, and we had to do a lot of changes. And I basically, originally, was going to cut like 2 coils out. This is the equivalent of like 4 coils. I don't even know if these are going to be able to work in the car now. Also, one of my front struts does not work at all as far as the shock part. It just keeps dropping. I had to get it in the vise, pull it out just to get a spring in there. Front springs were so big, they're almost like a football shape. So when you cut anything out of one end, it's just too big to work. So what I did was I used part of the rear spring for the front, so technically that's going to be too stiff now. Either way, I'm going to try and get these in the car tomorrow, but 99% sure I'm going to be ordering new struts. Like I said before, I just double checked. They're like $260, so they're not expensive, but ultra budget build, it's hard to spend money on something silly like that. I don't know. I'm looking at these struts and I'm wondering maybe I can just make something work myself. It has a plate on it. If I had like if I made them like an airbag mount, I don't know. That's probably too crazy. But I'm gonna do some looking tonight. Tomorrow we'll try and put them back. I am not very optimistic.
The next day.
Okay, so I did some figuring it last night after I left here, and I'm 99%. Ain't no way, you motherfucking son of a bitch. First day this thing is back and it's already causing me shit. Oh, I forgot what I was saying, shit. So 2 days ago, I was working on the Honda, doing some frame work, and it was 88 degrees. It was hot, you know, sweaty, and I was welding, so it's just like I had to drink like a gallon of water that day. Right now, it is currently 38 degrees and raining. So the heater's back. That thing's been put up for like 6 months. It's back. It's been running for an hour. As soon as I hit record, it interrupts me. I swear to God, these things have a mind of their own. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's get back to where we were. Last night when I left, I got to thinking about these. I took some measurements. I'm looking. I am almost certain none of these suspension parts are going to work anymore. I kind of knew that going in. I didn't really know it, but I was pretty sure that there was a low chance that cutting the coils was gonna work, especially on the front, and finding out that one of the front shocks was out. Basically, you have to replace the whole strut on one of these when the shock's out anyway. I say all that to say, I went ahead and ordered the lowered kit. It was $260. I got it. I'm not gonna have it for a week or two, but I went ahead and ordered them. Maybe we won't use them. I'm almost certain we will. But right now, let's throw these back in there and see if we're even going to be able to use them at all. But it's not looking good. Okay, great news. So, since I took all this stuff apart a couple days ago, I WD-40'd everything. I put anti-seize on everything because it's all aluminum on this damn car. I basically put all this back together in like 30 minutes. I got all 4 struts back in. The reason that's good news is, since I don't think these cut coils are going to work, whenever my new set comes in, I should be able to pop all this stuff off and get those installed very, very quickly. You know, once you break seized bolts and everything, it's just so much easier going back together and then coming apart again if we have to. I don't know. I'm going to throw the wheels on. We're going to see what happens. It's not looking good. I let the back down, and I think it's literally sitting on the tires. I'm not sure. Hey, the front actually has some suspension. That's not bad. Let me go check the back. Ooh, that looks good too. I don't know that the back has suspension. I don't know, maybe it does. Unless it's hitting the tires. Is it hitting the tires? It's not hitting the tires. Shit! I'm pretty sure it's undrivable, but damn, that looks good. Okay, we have definitely ruined the suspension. I'm pretty sure every corner is a different height. This is the lowest corner. That's the second lowest corner. That over there is the third lowest. This is the fourth lowest. So she's kind of got like a weird stance to it. We're definitely going to have to switch out the struts. Like I said, we kind of knew that going in. I'm not going to tell you I don't like it, though, because, you know, I like everything low, and she's pretty damn low. It's going to make it easier to do my roof work with it this low. I don't hate it. I'm not going to lie to you. I might end up rocking it longer than I should. I mean, it's starting to grow on me. The different height at every corner is really bugging me, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. There's not much we can do about it now. What we are going to do is continue our sheet metal work. As you can see, we have several holes in the car right now that I want to get fixed. I'm going to focus on the fenders first, and we might do some, well, I'm probably not going to mess with the roof yet, but I would like to get these pillars done. I hate that this is open, and also these are kind of a structured point, and the fact that all this is just loose kind of bugs me. So we're going to start with the fenders, hopefully get back to here. I don't know if we'll get it all done, but we'll get a big dent in it done. So let's cut some shit. I basically cut all the sheet metal out tonight so I can weld it tomorrow. I cut out 4 different patches for each fender and then both of the B pillars in the back. I'm going to bed. All right, yesterday I got all of the sheet metal cut out. I'm going to start forming it now. I think I'm going to do these B pillars first because I hate how they look, and also we need to shape the metal a little bit more. I'm going to get it screwed in, and then we're going to basically cut all this shit out and then try and fit that piece in there to make up for it. So yeah, let's start doing that. It's gonna take a while. This was a giant pain in the ass because it's all lead, like the bottom 2 inches. So I'm gonna have to deal with that later. I'm gonna cut all that out, grind it all out so I can weld it. For now, it's okay. Also, whenever I cut the sheet metal off of this, the inner framework was all in there, so that was nice. I can actually weld that. So now this inner framework of the inner quarter panel is welded as well. So that's nice. I'm going to grind this smooth real quick. Then we're going to do the other side. Oh, that side sucked way worse than the other side. Good news is they're both done. This is all super solid now. Before, if I did that, the whole roof would move. So that's nice. Let's move on to the fenders. side is done. Check it out. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna grind it all down here in a little bit, kind of like I did back there, but I'm gonna go over to the driver's side and get it buttoned up first before we do it. Then we're gonna grind it all down and get a good look at it. Oh God, I just realized how much work there is to do. Shit, all right, let's do the side. Okay, let's grind all these welds down, push the old girl outside, see how she looks. Check it out. I'm a big fan of those Carolina squatted trucks, so that's why we lowered the rear end so much. That's a complete lie. She has broken suspension right now, but damn it, it looks kind of good. Oh, cool, man. She's coming along. God, we got so much metal work to do. I got to fix the doors, bottoms of the fenders. There was a reason this was a 300R Mustang, because she is rusty. But damn it, starting to come along. Check that thing out. I am extremely happy with where we are in the build of this, in the budget of this. It's just looking great. It's a ton of fun. It drives awesome. It's amazing how these ultra budget builds just kind of end up being the most fun sometimes. I freaking love it. Sweet. I just had a headache with pictures, also known as an idea. Now that we have $1,000 put back into the budget, I'm just gonna buy new quarter panels. These quarter panels are offset about 1/2 inch. You can kind of see right there. See how far back the wheel is? That's because I kind of had to move it around for the dash to work. And what I was gonna do was cut these rusty ones off and just scoot them back, you know, 1 inch or 1/2 inch, whatever it was, no big deal. Well, now that we have some money back in the budget, I think you can buy the quarter panels for these for like $100. They're really, really cheap. I put new ones on the 65 I built. This one doesn't look that bad. Let me show you the driver's side. It's basically falling off. The quarter panel that you're seeing is not the Mustang. That's the old BMW that I still have to cut out. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, since we ordered a couple new parts anyway with the shocks and whatnot. Also, I'm gonna get a really cool gas cap. It's like a Shelby inspired one, but it's the Chinese knockoff. It's like 15 bucks. But I think it'll be really cool on there on the side. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some new quarter panels so we can fix that offset and also fix a ton of rust while we're doing it. Very, very happy about that. There is an ungodly amount of metal work that still needs done on this, and this car is certainly not going to be perfect. I don't even know if we're going to paint it. We're probably just going to leave it rusty, or I might sand it all down to bare metal and leave it in bare metal. I really liked the way my 65 looked in bare metal. Here's a picture. I was really, really close to just shooting clear on that and running it as is. This one will look even crazier because it's going to have even more cut spots in it. You know, the hood's cut in half and all kinds of shit like that. The roof has, whatever, 6 or 7 cuts in it because we had to do so much widening. So it might be kind of cool. It looked like Frankenstein if we got it down to bare metal. But I don't know. All that is a long ways down the line. So yeah, stay tuned. We got a lot of fun stuff going on this one. We have a million more things that need done. Also, I don't know if the next video is going to be on the CRX, but if it's not the next video, it's the video after. So stay tuned for all of that and more. If you are not already subscribed, please hit that button now. Subscribers help the channel grow more than you would ever imagine. For the coolest merchandise on the planet, go to Caseyscustoms.com. We got a bunch of new stuff in stock. I have a lot of really cool new designs coming up. We have a Mustang design and a CRX design coming up. I also got my hoodies in stock like last week, so all the hoodies are back in. So go to Caseyscustoms.com to go check out all of those. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, comment, all the good shit they tell you to do at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace. I love you.
I've been